everybody. So welcome to the daily currency call where Jin shares his analysis and ideas for specific currency for each day. So the schedule of the week is usually Monday Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday Euro, Wednesday Pound, Thursday Yen and Gold, Friday Canadian Dollar. So today is the Pound, but I think Jin has a lot more to share about yesterday's trading situations. So yeah, I see many of you are from the Traders Club, but I do see some new faces too. So I'm just going to run this poll on, give me a minute. Yeah, just run this poll on, is this your first time here? So while you guys are filling out the poll, just a disclaimer here. So this webinar is going to be very beneficial to investors and traders. So as we are going to be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risks, do note that this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So a quick look at the poll. Yeah, we have a lot of you guys from the Traders Club. We do have a few of you that are not from the Traders Club. So just do a quick introduction. I'm just going to do a quick introduction about Jin, but before that, do let me know how did you get here. So Jin is the founder of LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. He teaches members of the LCMS Traders Club on how to trade FX, and for Forex Briefcase, he trades more than $10 million account on a daily basis for his managed account clients. He's also an international speaker where he speaks in countries like UK, US, Hong Kong, and many Southeast Asian countries, and recently featured in Singapore radio for sharing his views about the FX market. So just another quick look at the poll. Wow, we have everybody from everywhere. So I just want to take this opportunity to share what Traders Club is about. So just a quick screen share to take a look at my screen here. Yeah, so this is our private Facebook group where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. So whether you are new, experienced, part-time or full-time trading, this is the group to join. So just a quick show of the features. If you have joined us from the Telegram, you have been enjoying our trades for free, but you do know when to enter the trade, but you have no idea where we exit or how to exit. So just a quick show of an example, our signals. So in the Traders Club, we give you the signals earlier than we pushed out in the Telegram. But over here, we do share with you the strategy tool. So for example, this particular signal, for example, so we show you the analysis behind it, step in 5 very simple steps, which you can learn when you join in. There's a video about it. And we also show you where to exit. We suggest to hold to TP2 and why we exit to, like prices outside the Bollinger Band. So we do show you all these things that Telegram channel subscribers don't have. So this is so that in the long run, you not only earn from the signals, but you also learn how to trade better. If you want to learn new strategies or require some coaching, we also have members-only live Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday evenings to run through trade ideas, teach you new strategies, and also update you on recent market and economic developments. So just showing you what we do on the weekly live call on Monday. Last Monday, we actually invited a professional cryptocurrency investor for investment talk. But usually what we do is we give you last week's economic roundup. We actually coach you on the signals, and Jin would usually talk about topics like full-time trading, some trading psychology, and also identifying potential trades coming up in the week. So these are what our Traders Club members enjoy on the Monday. And on Wednesday, we actually give you some tutorials to learn new strategies like divergence. Like for this time around, we are giving a revision about trend. Yeah, so a lot of like chart patterns, candlesticks. And then lastly, we have a wide range of analysis for the club members, like the currency watch list here, where if you don't have the time, you can just pop over and see what we do for the currency pairs. We have currency correlation tables, and also we do push out like fast breaking news. For example, here RBA hawkish card. I believe many of you have no idea what's hawkish card, but Traders Club members definitely would get the first information when we push it out. Yeah, so just to cut things short, to join this group, it is a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is less than $1 a day. But if you are facing uncertainty in trading or taking any unnecessary risk on your trading, you need to join this club to get some guidance towards profits and some coaching to improve your strategy. So just pop over to tradersclub.lcms.com.sg. I will put in a link later in the chat. Scroll all the way down and click on the US $199 a year is less than $1 a day to change your life. So just want to end off by saying trading can be lonely, but with a community of coaches and traders and Jin to share his trading analysis and all that, trading can be enjoyable and definitely profitable. So if you haven't already, pop over and join this link. So yeah, without further ado, I'll pass the time now to Jin for the currency call.
Right, got my US colors on today. US presidential election on, so representing here. I am not, well, I can't vote, right? But I don't know whether it's going to be Trump or Biden. We ran the poll here in our group and it still came up at 50-50. That should give you an idea of what's probably happening on the ground. And if you are trading, you would see that the markets have been absolutely mad, shooting up over the past couple of, well, yesterday, slamming back down again over the past couple of hours. And it looks like we're looking at a short rebound at this point in time. So this is actually going to make the analysis for today extremely difficult because everything I'm going to be telling you about, there's going to be an additional level of something could happen because of the results. So, but with that disclaimer aside, yes, the S&P is rallying. We've seen that apply across to the currency as well. So not going to pay too much attention in terms of what could happen in the news because the main focus is that we are on Wednesday, as much as all this news, and I spoke about the euro, I spoke about, all that kind of news coming out could affect markets in a very short term. I say could more like it probably will not do anything to the prices with all this news coming out. The focus is down to the election. What's going to happen? There are many sources. You can use any source you want out there. No special sources, but we are looking at it is quite tight. The results are quite tight as per our informal votes on the Zoom call as well. So it looks still very tight. It could swing either ways. And we were talking about this just then with the team, keep your trades. And then we were joking, saying that I was going to keep telling everyone, keep your trades very short term. Make sure you have that stop loss in place because things can swing back up or swing back down ridiculously quickly. And also, I do take note that there are across the board, all the brokers that I know and I work with and I'm accustomed with have sent out emailers saying that leverage has reduced. It used to be 1 to 100, now it's 1 to 50, or margin requirements have increased. So take note of all of that when you are trading because that's going to not only affect what kind of trades you can jump into, but your trade sizing. Make sure you manage your trade sizing and your risk management strategies. So, at these kind of big news events, it's not so much about what news or who's going to win, whether it's Trump or Biden or, that kind of ideas. It's more about can you get into a trade and accumulate your wins? Can you manage your risk properly? Can you stay disciplined, not get emotional? Okay. So with that, I'm not going to focus too much on the news because that's constantly changing. I'm going to be looking at the charts instead. This is the pound US dollar on the H4 time frame. Okay, so this is a very good example of what I've been telling you about over the past couple of minutes. On the H4 time frame, yesterday pound was climbing strongly, tried to break above this 1.3039 or 1.3040 level. Looks like it was rejecting. And this is where you have to be very disciplined. If you were selling at that point, at this point now you'll be losing 50 over pips already. But that was right in the middle of all that support and resistance levels. Okay, so at this point now you have to be avoid the 4-hour trades. Look at the 1 hour, look at the 15 minutes. If you are actively trading, look for those shorter term trades. But if you're more medium term, longer term trading, then expect that to probably come back and test this 1.3040 level and maybe look to sell it down, right? Or if it's going to bounce back up, look to buy it back up. I'm really struggling to tell you any longer term or medium to longer term trade ideas because at this point, for the pound US dollar, we have Brexit talks, and they agreed that we need more Brexit talks going on. We got a pound rate decision tomorrow, and we have the US presidential election right now. Keep short term, right? I'll show you a better idea on an H1 time frame. Look for it to, this was outside of Bollinger Band, look for it to come back in, test, maybe wait for this hour to close, let it test this 1.3040 level and look to sell down on the shorter term. Make sense so far? All right, I see a few people nodding, so that's good. But staying on H4 time frame, I still think that we could see the pound US dollar trade within this 1.3040 level and 1.2777. So I would, in idea of keeping to what we usually do, I would say let it test that resistance level, have a tight stop at 50, take profit about 140, but manage your trade in between. At this point, accumulate wins. What should happen is you should have been making money before this event. Like for example, when we looked at Aussie US on Monday, you can see that brown line that I drew. So I was saying that a hawkish cut from RBA yesterday. We saw the Aussie dollar climb right to that line where I was telling you about at about 0.7150, and then it started turning back down. So that would have been one trade that you would have made a good 100 pips already. Okay, New Zealand dollar I shared with you on Monday as well, saying that let it reject 6677 to come lower. So it looks like it's rejecting. It rejected once. It's probably going to come up, test 6677 again, and look for it to reject to come down towards 6601 at that level. So I'm still waiting for that to play out. Euro US, yesterday we said that it was probably going to come up and hit that 1.17. Did exactly that very quickly. 2 4-hour candles hit that level, went outside Bollinger Band and came straight back in. So it's still trading in that range. Especially for the Euro US, be extra careful. Euro US does have that additional volatility across the board. So looking at Euro US and looking at how it's trading in that range, bouncing off this 1.1627 level, looking at how we expect the pound US dollar to go up and then probably turn back down, fail to break 1.3040 level and turn back down. This would actually give me a bit better idea of what I could expect in the Euro pound. It looks like it's turning back up because of what the Euro US is doing, pushing things up higher. I think that we could, yesterday I said that we could probably see the Euro pound trade within this range. I'll put that line in there. Trade within this range. I think that this could actually come back in and still remain within the 8985 to 9025 trading range. So keep it within that range. If it fails to break, okay, if it fails to break back into the 8985 level, we could actually see it happen because of the pound US dollar dropping off, pound US dollar going strongly higher, or the euro US failing to go any higher and turning back down. So remember that the euro pound movements are always driven by how the euro US is doing or how the pound US dollar is doing. Okay. Today's currency call will be very confusing for a lot of you who are not too familiar with how to trade, or even if you're not super experienced on how to trade, you might actually be finding the scenarios here quite messy, okay? Because for every news that comes out, it could shoot up, it could shoot down, and numbers and prices are changing all the time, all because of what's happening in the presidential election. What I would best suggest is don't try to predict the news. Don't try and predict the news. Let it come out, enter that short-term trade, manage your trade very closely. At this point, it's all about accumulating your trades, accumulating the wins, accumulating small trades. Don't get too greedy at this point. Make sense so far? Give me a big nod or thumbs up if it makes sense to you. Good stuff. Thanks for that, Steve. All right. So for those of you who are totally lost and don't know what to do, 4daycourse.com, 4daycourse.lcms.com.sg. We did this once in, I think, when was it? September. We did this once in September. 4 days of training, absolutely free. We are launching it on Udemy for $199, but I'm doing this one last time. If you don't want to pay $199, if you want to pay $199, great. I'm happy to receive it. But if you don't want to pay $199, I have a 4-day course coming up again, 1st, 3rd, 8th, and 10th of December. Absolutely free. I will be teaching you live, fully live, absolutely free, how I trade, how I go through my analysis, what I do on a day-to-day basis. I'll be giving you all the tools, indicators, trading platform, course materials, PDF, everything to you. Absolutely free. Your question right now will be, what's the catch? Why am I doing this for free? It is because I am super nice. I want to teach you for free. All you have to do is click sign up, go down, fill in all your details. We need all your details, fill in all that. In the coupon code, type 200 DAY and click apply. And you can see that it is totally $0, absolutely free. Those of you who have signed up before, it will be in that same Facebook group. You are feel free to attend again. And if you have attended before, help me share this post, share the link, tell people how much you liked or didn't like the course. If you didn't like, just keep quiet. But if you liked it, share and tell everyone about it so that we can get more people on board to sign up for the 4-day course absolutely free. And then you will learn how I trade, how I look at the markets. With that, I'll pass it back to Jinwei.
All right, thank you, Jin. So yeah, I just launched a poll. Let us know what you think about this webinar. Yeah, so Traders Club members do join us tonight for the Wednesday coaching with Daniel about trend. And for everyone else, I'll upload the video of this later into our YouTube channel, which I'll post the link right now in the chat. So do subscribe to the YouTube channel and join our Telegram channel too. Yeah, so do join us tomorrow for the currency call on yen and gold. So on that note, thank you for joining us today and have a great day today. Goodbye.